Hi, this is Derek from mostinterestinglife.com, and I figured I'd take this chance to make a quick introductory video just to let you know what my website, mostinterestinglife.com, is about, and this YouTube channel. So I decided to make this whole idea of Most Interesting Life, the page and the YouTube channel and everything else, the book that I just wrote, because most people live very boring lives. Most people are very boring. If you live in the United States, for example, the average person doesn't even have a passport. Most people's lives go, like they go to school, they go to maybe college, they get married, they have kids, they bring them to soccer practice, they work for a long period of time, they retire, and then they die. They're 70, 80, 90 years old, they look back on their life and they realize, what have they done? Where is all the time gone? And most people, by the time they reach that age, they're full of regrets. And they wish that they lived a more interesting life, that they did more things that they wanted to do. So I know that I don't want to feel this way. So for the past several years, I've devoted a significant portion of my time and energy just to make myself sure that I am living an interesting life. I'm traveling, I'm doing all sorts of interesting things, I'm gaining experiences, I'm reading books, I'm meeting interesting people, I'm just doing everything that I could possibly think of to live a more interesting life. And I've noticed that since I've really started to do that, that my overall life satisfaction, quality of life have gone up. I've met much more interesting, intelligent, just the types of people that I really want in my life. I've been able to, attract them by myself being a more interesting person. So the whole point of the site is just to talk about things like travel, exercise, just different ways of thinking, different herbs that I take, different types of supplements, different ways to overcome fear, different ways to socialize, just anything possible interesting. Just like anything else in life, I think this is a never ending journey. I myself am always learning things, and that might inspire me to make another video or to make another blog post about that. And I hope through this journey and through this whole experience to learn also from the people who watch these videos and who come to the site or read the books. So I'm hoping to do that as well. There's very few one-way streets in this world, and usually stuff like that doesn't work. So, I'm hoping to learn a lot too as I go along. I'm pretty well traveled. I've been to 30 something countries so far, but for me, it's still not enough. I'd love to go to one day. I've been to over 100 countries. I like to study different languages, but I'd like to work on learn even more. I'd like to study martial arts. I'd like to do everything to a more advanced level. I think in this life, you're only really happy when you're growing and you're progressing towards things. And it's when you get stagnant and stale, when you're waking up in the morning and going to work every day, especially if it's a job that you don't like, and then you're spending a lot of your time and energy doing that. You come home, you just watch TV, eat junky food, and go to bed and repeat. Then maybe the weekend comes along and you're tired and you probably don't even do anything that exciting then. You maybe watch TV, you lounge around, you get some errands done that you couldn't do during the work week. I think that's most people's existence, and I mean that's if you're lucky. There are certain third world countries where you live, you wish that was your existence, and so out of the whole world, this is how most people live. And I think if you have the choice, especially, this should not be the way you live. And if you're in bad circumstances, you should look for different ways to get out of those circumstances and to live your most interesting life. So, I mean, that's the basics of what this whole site, this YouTube channel is about. It's so many broad topics that even if I made a 2 hour video, I couldn't cover everything that I'm looking to cover with this whole experience. So that's why I keep on making posts, keep on making videos. If you like any of this, please like, subscribe, comment, go to my site, share this with others, and do whatever you can, because this is a message that needs to get out. People really need to reflect more deeply on their lives, and they need to see where they're going, because time flies by, and every year that you get older, it seems like it goes faster. And one of the worst feelings in this world is regret. I think that's probably one of the worst feelings that there is, because if you try something and you fail, usually, at least for me, anytime I've done that, I've felt good that I've tried. I've gotten a rush and known that, hey, at least I was in the battle. But when you look back and the things that you wish you should have done differently, that's the worst feeling of all. So, don't let that be you. I'm not letting that be me. And let's continue to live our most interesting lives. Until then, I'll see you next time.